Hey Wookiverse, how's it going? So today we're gonna do, I don't know how long it's gonna take, but we're going to try setting up the Lanshan 2 two-person tent. I'm going to try setting that up on a Ridgeline. I haven't set this one up before, so we're going to try and get this done before the camping season starts so I can figure it all out. And I think we might actually do a video of the new little alcohol burners that I made up the other night, that we're going to experiment with them. And I'll put the link for all the ingredient components that I'm going to use. I'll be in the description. You know how that goes. And yeah, we'll see how it goes from there. So you see the pups are having a fun time over there. And so here's the setup right now. Using the hedgehog, and the Lanshan 2 is there in the back, right here, being held up by the internal pocket that it has. You can store that pocket away. So this is how it's all riding together right now. So yes, we should just get into it. And as you can see, if you've ever heard me say pull up a stump, oh, there's a stump.
Okay, so this is the Lanshan 2 with the screen. This is not the Lanshan 2 Pro single wall. There's a lot of videos of this tent out there. And I was saying to the Wookie this morning, people have either practiced before they made the video, or they don't show the full process of setting it up. So it might be interesting to see, because we don't know, how technical this is.
Okay, so there it is.
Okay.
And its whole stuff sack and everything. So let's see what we can do. Ridgeline, be doing that in a couple minutes. Here's the steak and everything else. Hopefully I remembered to put my stingers in there. Alright, so
Ta-da!
there it is.
He's talking about his Dutch way gear stingers, which are attachment. What would you call them?
So there's a whole bunch of mods you can do to this. I haven't done any of them on here yet. Got a few that I'm planning.
Attachment connectors. So you don't have to make knots and stuff.
That's the front.
So we're getting some nice weather here in New Hampshire, or southern New Hampshire, southeastern. It was in the 70s yesterday. Today it's in the 50s and windy. That should be more interesting. See how this thing flies. Would make a good kite though, huh? So what exactly are you doing? You're staking out the 4 corners?
Yeah. I'm trying to do.
And the stakes that came with the Lanshan tents, it came with mine too, I have the same one, are very similar to the, what is it called? MRS? Mini groundhogs?
Yeah.
I was really impressed with that. This thing also has YKK zippers.
Alright, so the first stake pulled out is really not for.
Yeah, we're in mush here right now, so I don't know how many inches of leaves on the castle property here. Looks like that tree's gonna haunt you. Daddy's apprentice Nova is learning. Whoop! Daddy fell down. Go help Daddy. Oh, Nova to the rescue. Whoa! As I slide. Yeah, this is really slippery. We've had a lot of rain. We were thinking about going back in the woods, but there's no sun out there. Well, not too much sun, and it'd probably be really wetter than this is. But it can't be delayed. Not with 70-degree days. So what exactly are you doing now?
Now, putting up the ridgeline. Got the ridgeline made up. So that's where a gear line hook down that end. Oh, Nova, is that your buddy?
Oh, his friend.
Is that your buddy?
So you're using the line there, the what do you call it? Sport fishing line. This stuff is really neat. We talked about before the 300-pound test. What is it called? Vecron? Something like that. Oh, that's Nova's friend. So most people just set this up with guy lines and chucking poles. Oh, I just got sap all over me.
It's not pine.
Is it sap?
Probably.
But we also heard that it can be hung off a ridgeline similar to, oh my God, what is the tent I have? The one tigress. Oh.
Like the backwoods bungalow.
Yeah, the backwoods bungalow, but more so this looks like tentagram. One tiger's tentagram. And I don't even think they make that anymore, but it's really the best tent. It's this beefed up, basically. And I'm pretty sure it's bigger. It's a two-person, but it's a, you know, old school two-person. So we're having some technical difficulties, maybe? What are we doing?
Stuff is just stiff to work with.
He moves so fast. What are
So,
those?
Yeah.
Those are the stingers, right? Yeah, it's
No.
hard for me to see through the camera.
No, it's not a stinger.
Oh, those
a
are the wasps. Okay, Dutch wig ear
Let's
wasp.
see. Supposed to go into the mandible.
I love all Dutch wig ear stuff. Do you like it, or?
Yeah, it's some good stuff. So I guess the other thing you can do is, if you like where it's set up, you take the line down here at the belly, you bring it out, do a little twist, put it over the tail, and that locks that in place right there. And then you put it under the mandible, tighten that up under the antenna and down into the wing.
Voila.
And you have that all set up. Now,
He's more used to making knots, so we're entering a different world now, huh?
and really, you can replace that hook down there with a double half hitch, and up here you can replace that with a trucker's hitch. So it's, you know, not super difficult.
Except for me.
Just carabiners.
Okay, so this came with how many stakes and guidelines? Can you tell there?
I think it came with 8 and 4, which usually is pretty much standard.
8 stakes and 4 guidelines, or?
Yeah.
Okay. It's hard trying to do this quick without, well, quick. It's probably going to take an hour video, but you get to see it from the raw beginnings. So you're using some Atwood,
Yeah, just some Atwood 100-pound test. Now we get off the tent. And do a couple prusik loops.
oh, what did we establish? 14 inches was perfect? Something like that?
I don't know.
Yeah, I
something
think.
like that. This is gonna be a little bit longer.
Well, at least 14 inches. You don't want to go shorter than that because the cord is going to be in half plus wrapped 3 times around the ridgeline, so that takes up a lot of real estate. 14, 16, you could do 18. Just don't do less.
And one thing to remember is when you're doing prusik loops, that your prusik loop should always be at least 2/3 the diameter of your guideline.
You mean the cord thickness?
Yeah. It should be 2/3 less.
So that pairs up perfectly, huh? I was a chicken and used bank line on mine because that's what I'm used to. And it's sticky. But the Wookiee is an explorer and pioneer.
I use this on the Backwoods Bungalow at Camp Myconid.
Yeah?
So. So,
Alright.
as you can see, no movement. No movement. I can slide.
Yeah, that is so cool. So when you put the pressure on the cord, when it locks it in, but when it's in chill mode, it'll slide. Woo!
Want to not walk on the tent?
Oh, I'm sorry. Alright. Whoa. So wrap. Wrap. And wrap. And pull it through. Dress it up. And it's all set.
So.
Magic. Magic, sorcery.
And we just got a couple of. I think we're going to redo this one.
I'm going to put this on pause while you redo. Say what?
So I'm redoing this one because I really don't want the carabiner to be pushing up against the knots.
The knot, yeah. I figured that. Okay. Well, you're quick enough. See, that would take me an hour. Zip, zap, whammy.
So I think for this configuration though, one of the things I might start doing is I'll probably put continuous loop up here. It'd be easier to attach to.
Okay, so you just put the Dutch wear gear stinger on, right?
No,
No?
just
Okay.
a carabiner.
You put a carabiner on. All right. Oh, okay. Yeah. Similar to the stinger without the sting.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Is every time I hold on to this tree, that's not sap though, it's water.
Sap, it's just not pitch.
Oh, it's not pitch? Okay.
It's not a fine
He just cut this limb to to do the video, but it's nice to hang on to, especially when I'm going downhill. It's hard to find a flat spot around here in the hills. Let's see exactly what you're doing. So there's a little flap on top of the tent.
Yeah, there's a tab.
Tab. Whoops.
Get my fingers to work.
Yeah. We're getting old, honey. Whoa. It's alive. There we go. Out for the nails. To paint him again. And there we go. Alright, let me back up here without showing myself. Got a few. It's more like a tent. Let's do that so it looks straight. Whoa. This has a pretty good size vestibule too. Most people are pretty impressed with this tent. It's definitely going up in price now. Let's see, mine was just $119. Probably, has it been 2 years? I just got it for emergency prep backup because we're preppers, right? And I modded mine out, but never set it up, but never took it camping because that's when we got the husky, and he will break right through that. So we have to use the one Tigress tents, excuse me, that have the, what you call it, the poles, the frame, and a bit bigger. So we're going on about 23 minutes now, and he basically has the bulk of it set up. Just gotta do the guy lines now, but because he's got it on the Ridgeline, this is gonna make life so much easier. And this is another thing. I don't know if I've seen a video of people putting the Lanshan on a Ridgeline, which to me was kind of like one of the main reasons I got the tent. Because usually they'll do the four corners, set up the trekking poles, and then do the guidelines. And it looks, people say you need skill and practice, skill out camping, setting up tents, and practice with this particular tent or trekking pole tents, whatever. So this Ridgeline stuff, I mean, you wouldn't even really need the trekking poles, would you? If you tighten that up. I don't know. Okay, so he's just tightening it up. Putting it a little higher. which it needed. I was even wondering at one point, and I don't know, maybe people can comment on this, but because we got the mirror version, and I know my accent is horrible, so that's M as in Mary, I believe, E-I-R or I-E-R, but it's not the 3UV, it's mirror. It had, and it's not the Pro single walled, obviously, but the one with the screen, this has the T-doors that he just covered up. It's on both sides. So my question to everyone is, could this be used as a top over a hammock in a pinch? And has anyone ever done that? You can't see the T-doors on the side either, but if you go back a little bit, I just showed them. I would not want the 3UV because the door is only on one side and goes like this. The other side is totally blocked off. You can't go through it. So in good weather, you can't open the whole thing up or just have it like a little screen house and, you know, bring it to, like, I like having a little shelter on the beach or the lake or whatever. If there's bugs. And I believe this one you can take the whole top off and just have the screen house, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so instead of having this top on, it would just be the inner, it's this top right here. It goes all the way down. And that's another thing, it's the full top. It's not some cheapo partial top cover. You could even take the screen out, use this without the screen, right? And just have the top part. So meaning the screen in the bathroom, bathtub floor, you would just have this top and
So now get the vents open.
lay on the ground. All right. Now, being here in this situation, or this location, instead of tying the guidelines out to the ground, he could even tie those to the trees and lift this even more.
I've already tied the guidelines off to the ridgeline.
No, I mean on the side. These.
Pretty much I think I'm going to tie off on that tree.
Yeah. And that's going to lift it even more because without trees, what people will do is put the guideline out, put a stick out, well, more like out there. So have the guideline go over the stick and then down so it lifts the head and the foot area up a bit instead of it just being at an angle. But now he's going to get tons of room, I bet. You think?
Maybe.
What do you think, Nova? You think Daddy will have plenty of head and paw room? So, what they have, my shadow, is little tabs. reinforced, but one of the mods is to retape that, which I did on mine, because that is a vulnerable spot for leaking. Ooh. Yeah, that's nice. So it's a nice little vent. Still looks a little squished. I think when he puts the tracking poles in, it'll make all the difference. So maybe you do need tracking poles. What? Oh, here's a good look at the Dutch wear gear. What were these little ones that look like a fishtail or something called? Oh no, that's the, oh, I'm sorry. This, he replaced. Alright, that, there's a plastic one of these that comes with the tent. And this is used to, when you put the Ridgeline, look at my feet. He's got me tied up here. When you put the Ridgeline down on the ground. I think I need help. Oh, dogs. What'd you do to Mama? You trapped her like a bear. Noah's practicing his trapping skills. Alright, 32 minutes in, so say a half hour. He's humming along.
Yeah, next time it goes up, it'll go up quicker. Because I won't have to put any of the attachments on.
Yeah, you'll have everything adjusted and, I mean...
It's already all made up.
Cut to size and... Inserted. Now the screen itself is interesting. It's like a gray color. In the picture online, I believe it shows white, or that might be the 3UV one, the white, which I definitely didn't want. I like the gray. I would have preferred black, but you can't always get what you want, as the song goes. Do you want me to grab you the trekking poles? You're going to try it without them?
Well, the purpose of using a Ridgeline is so you don't have to use trekking poles.
Well, I thought of it as extra security so that if the trekking poles fell, the tent wouldn't land on my face. But let's see. Oh. He's in his little cave. Look at his big feet. Hello! What do you think? Let's see how much room you actually have. Am I going to get soaked? Alright, so once again you are 5'11".
Yep.
And are you all the way to the back?
Almost. I got probably about 6 inches.
Alright, so it's not forming the bathtub floor right now. I don't know why. But trust me, oh, because of this.
Well, it's probably because
Yeah.
they're not all connected up.
So that would be an issue. Unless this was hung much higher, which is definitely doable. And maybe we will try that out. Okay, so there's the bathtub floor. And so there's, is there a loop to hang stuff in the top?
Yeah, I got a couple hooks. There's a hook here.
Oh, wait a minute. Where are you? Okay.
Right there.
Yep.
Another one here.
Okay.
So even from those, you could even run a piece of cord between them.
That's what I did
on
that
the upper
already.
parts,
Yeah.
and that's a permanent ridge line.
Yeah.
And I can still use the hooks.
Yep. That's exactly one of the mods I read about and copied.
I did. I lied. I did mod it because I took the zipper pulls off the inside and replaced them with 100-pound test so that I'd be able to tell easily which one was which. And also, when I get in here with the pup, I can lock them all together.
Yeah. Yeah, see, this once he puts a tracking pole in there, we'll be able to see how the doors meet and everything like that. But for now, these are what they give you for zipper pulls. And I started changing mine all out to paracord, which is going to make your tent heavier if you're a, what do they call it, gram weenie?
Yeah, if you're counting ounces.
Right. So I'm going to stop this here and see what he comes up with next. One more thing, these are really cool because they're glow in the dark on the guy lines, so just thought I'd add that in. As he adjusts things, I just want to show the tab and the hardware he got for it. Where did you get these small carabiners? Just on Amazon?
No, I don't.
They're Dutch? Okay, good. So those are Dutch ware too. They're just called carabiner? Alright, so it looks like he's hanging it higher. On the tree. Suppose like adjusting a hammock. Okay, so this is what they give you for the front guideline. It's reinforced. And this, like I said, would go into the ground like that normally. Alright, pulling it in and pushing it up. See how that goes. Say a little bit more. I don't know, can you see this? It's a little bit more of a bathtub floor. If you could go just a teeny bit higher. I think it's because the prusik loops are so long. Maybe make those smaller. There's the little tub. She's coming. Almost there. Not quite. Still gotta go up higher. Alright. This must be like watching paint dry, so I'll pause it here. All right, Houston, we have contact. Check that out. So really all he did was pull up the back of the ridgeline higher on the tree, made the front attachments on the pressic loops vertical, and voila. Oh my God, this tree, look at this tree, is after me. Be gone. Now we can really see the T-doors and the bathtub floor. I would say that's a wrap. What do you think? I mean, you can adjust it. It's all trial and error.
And that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. What about you? Just pulling the vent out a little bit more. That's a good idea. Some airflow in there when it's closed. Now, another thing is the way he's got it set up is the fly is all the way to the ground. So that's going to be good to keep you warmer in the wind. But he can also lift that up for ventilation too. So, just by like that side, it looks like there's a lot of ventilation. Right there. I like it. I forget exactly what this weighs now, but it's just a little over a pound, right? I mean, it's definitely in the ultra lightweight category. And that was the whole hoopla of this tent is it was a affordable ultralight tent. I mean, people have done long haul through hiking with this. And again, it's been proven waterproof by many YouTubers. It's just these two things that leaked. So you just want to throw some, I did glue and tape and reinforced them. Here's the microphone. What were you going to say? Yeah, I can lift that side. So he's got this pretty top, which is awesome. It's not sagging. So we're in 44 minutes to get it to perfection, but you know, next time the trial and error won't be in there. He'll know, I'll know that it's got to go higher, and these not like that, but straighter. What do you think?
Yeah.
You gonna crawl in your little bungalow?
Over. Stop
See
digging.
how?
Yeah, snap the knee.
Wait a minute.
Because he's sticking balls.
Don't excavate.
Hey, enough.
No excavating. We're doing a video. Okay. Come here. Come see what Daddy's doing. Nova, what did Mommy say? Come here. Good boy. Go around. Go help Daddy. He's such a good boy. No construction by the throwing range. Oh, let's see what he's doing. I don't know what he's doing. Alright, I'll pause it here. Alright. Oh, okay, so he's got his gear. Here's the beauty of the T-doors. And then on both sides. We didn't quite set up the vestibule. Maybe we can show that at the end.
That's yours set up in the back.
Oh, it's set up in the back. Alright, I'll have to crawl in there. Final thoughts. Oh, you didn't really lay down again. Ow. My hair is stuck on a dashboard gear. Hold on. Beep. Okay. It got me. Look at that. Well, that looks comfy. You can cuddle your bag
Cuddle my bag.
or use it as a pillow. Alright, the vestibule. So this is how much room he has.
Come on.
Alright, Nova can definitely fit in there.
Go on. Go on in. Come on in. Bring your back leg in. Come on. There, go. Go.
He's not going to lay down right now, but he could definitely see there's room behind the Wookiee. He could snuggle with the wolf. Alright, the vestibule. These are taped here. That's where you would
Oh, you might as well come in.
connect the doors if you use the trekking pole. Oh, actually, the trekking pole goes through that.
Yeah, and with the Husky, the trekking pole will get right in the way.
Yeah.
You'll rip the tent down each and every time.
Yes. Yes. So you can use your bag as a gear holder, huh? Kinda, oop. Hang it up. Here's the vestibule. I mean, that's big. That's a big... Can cook out there. Of course, I'm filming crooked. I'm sorry. Put your clodhoppers. Plenty of room for him to put his bag down here and lay. There's no need to put your nice gear outside. I think that's insane when people do that. I wouldn't even put my shoes out there. I mean, how many times have we seen mice eat people's shoes and stuff, or animals take off with them? No, I want everything next to me. It's warm in here.
Yeah, the brown's absorbing some of the sun's.
Like my leg is baking. You got plenty of headroom. And how about, like, I didn't notice, like, when you lay down, how's your headroom then? Oh, you got plenty of headroom. Yep. The screen, which is this, is not hanging on his head at all. There's a room there. So that's a big bonus. And he's almost to the end. But not quite. So with a sleeping bag and a pad, yeah, you're still going to have clearance. I'm trying to figure out how much it is. If you could do this over your head, from your head to the... Oh, wow. Yeah, so your pad is what, 4 inches?
Something like that.
Yeah.
3.5.
And there's all that room behind him. So, yeah. All right, we're on 51 minutes. Do you like it?
Yeah, it seems like a good tent.
This is steel nylon, right? Reinforced ripstop. I believe it's steel. Isn't it? I don't know. He'll
So-
put it in the description.
Yeah, so for like the hills and woodlands of New Hampshire, definitely need longer stakes than the little 4-inch ones they give you. Probably got to go with a little heavier 6 to 8 inch minimum, because I think if this wind picks up, it'll probably take it right up out of the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, but right now it's deflecting the wind pretty good.
Or you can carve some.
Got a little bit of breeze coming in that way to help with ventilation.
I mean, if we had to, this is a 2-person, right?
Yeah.
Of course. I said I was going to say, can we both fit side by side?
Yeah. Yeah, just the
Oh, you'd have to lay down again.
pads and everything would be overlapping, but yeah, definitely be able to fit side by side. Or if we were going to do something like that, probably one twin size
Yeah.
inflatable air mattress.
One pad, yeah. I think it fits 2 20s, right? 20 inches and then 20 inches, which I didn't. Well, I do, but you don't. Yours is like 25. Most people buy 25 now. Mine's a mummy. All right, we can take a nap. I don't. Okay. Oh, this is nice. Oh, yeah, we fit fine. Here we are. I mean, it's not for 2 bros or anything, but or maybe it is. Just you're gonna sleep on top of each other, right?
Well, they would most likely sleep head to foot.
Ew,
That's common.
that's gross.
That's how they figure a lot of sizing for tents. You're in your sleeping bag, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but what if it 5 or something? I don't know. I don't want someone's feet in my face. Oh, here's a good look at the, what do you call them?
The vents.
No, the tab reinforcement points from the inside.
Hmm.
I can't see that one. Alright, I'm gonna do the all white thing.
Hmm.
Because I'm gonna take it out. It's nice and warm here. Okay.
All right.
All right. Hope you enjoyed this. Oh, you didn't say on to the next.
I don't normally.
Oh, okay. Is that you? All
No,
right.
we usually end with all white.
Okay. Beep.